morning, childrens. I am B. Srinivasarao, PGT Biology, APR School, Bhupatipalam, East Godavari district. So, in 9th class, first chapter is cell, the structure and function of unit of cell. Second chapter is plant tissue. Third chapter is animal tissue. Then fourth chapter is about plasma membrane. In previous first class, already we studied what is cell and the structure of plant cell and animal cell, and to study different functions of cell organelles and types of cell, which shape is cell, So today we discuss about fourth chapter, plasma membrane. So what is plasma membrane? Plasma membrane. So generally plant cell and animal cell, both cell contain plasma membrane, but animal cell wall is absent. In plant cell wall is present. That is the basic feature between plant cell and animal cell. Understand? So today we are going to discuss about one chapter is 9th class, 4th unit, that is plasma membrane. What is the importance of the plasma membrane? How many functions done by plasma membrane? How many types of functions there in? Total events discussed in this video. So let's start in this video. So here plasma membrane, unit 4 plasma membrane. So generally before going to lesson, so what is cell? Cell is the basic unit of life. The structural and functional unit of life is called cell. Generally in land, all animals, all plants and microorganisms also made up of cell. So these cell, that's why this is the basic unit of life. So for example, some bricks are there, bricks are combined to form a wall. So 1 or 2, 3 wall form a room. 1 or 2 or 3 rooms are formed a house. That's why these cells are group of cells to form tissues. So these tissue form a organ. So these organ form a organ system. Finally, one organism is developed. So here that's why every plant, every animal, including human being, also made up of number of cells. So that's why cell is basic unit of life, and the structural and functional unit is cell. Why? Because generally all organisms made up of cell. That's why cell is a basic unit of life. So inside these cell perform different actions, understand, and functions. So for example, my eye cells contain eye cells involving visibility, and brain cells involving the remember some things, and digestive system cells perform in digestive activity. In our body, number of cells are present. Every cell perform different actions and functions also. So that's why human being also made up of number of cells, plants also made up of number of cells, animals also made up of number of cells. That's why cell is the structural unit. Functional unit means cell perform different functions in our body at the same time, and plant and animals also. That's why cell is functional unit. So to totally combined cell is the structural functional unit of an organism. That is the introduction about cell. So for example, here look at the board. Cell, the basic unit of life, cell are fundamental unit of life, at the same time cell is the structural functional unit of an organism. Then next, generally here bricks are formed to form the wall. 1 or 2, 3 wall form the room. So 1 or 3 rooms totally combine the house. At the same time, group of cell to form the tissues, group of tissue form the organs, organ to form the one body or one organism. Understand? So this is the introduction about the cell and plasma membrane. So generally Already we discussed in first lesson typical animal cell and typical plant cell. So what is the basic difference between two here? So this is one of the plant cell, this is animal cell. So here plant cells contain cell wall and plasma membrane or cell membrane, but animal cell contain only plasma membrane. That's why here animal cell, in animal cell wall is absent, in plant cell wall is present. So this is the basic feature of plant cell. This is the basic feature of the plant cell. So plant cell wall contain outer layer is called cell wall, so inner layer is called plasma membrane. In plant cell two membranes, that's why cell wall and plasma membrane to protect the cell in plant cell. In case of animal cell, so these animal cell do not contain cell wall, only contain plasma membrane. So these plasma membrane involve in the protection of the animal cell. Here cell wall involve in protection of the plant cell. So this is the basic difference between plant cell and animal cell. So here in plant cell wall is present, plasma membrane is present, and animal cell only plasma membrane is present. So what is the important of here? Generally plasma membrane important what? So generally some substances enter into the cell, some substances go out from the cell. In this time middle part plasma membrane play an important role. So these plasma membrane to allow some substances from outer side to inside the cell. So this is the one of the check post of the cell plasma membrane. Only some allow suitable substances inside the cell. That is the main function of plasma membrane. Both in animal cell, in plant cell, plasma membrane play an important role in to allow some specific substances inside the cell. That is the major function of the plasma membrane. So here outer substances enter into the plant cell. At the same time inside the cell some waste material are produced during different metabolic activities. At the time, so these waste material come out from the outside the cell through the plasma membrane. So here plasma membrane, this is black color indication, plasma membrane to allow specific substances inside the cell. At the same time animal cell also plasma membrane play an important role in allow only specific substances. So this is the animal cell, plant cell. This is the important of the plasma membrane. So here generally inside the cell, both animal cell and plant cell, inside the cell some substances are enter into the cell. Which substances? Look at the board. Oxygen, glucose, protein, fats, minerals, vitamins. So this is the enter into the cell. So these substances enter into the cell through the plasma membrane. At the same time inside the cell the number of metabolic activities are there. In that's why some waste material produced inside the cell. So these waste material transfer from the inner side cell to outer side the cell. So here CO2 and waste material produced inside the cell. So these two, carbon dioxide and waste material, go out from the cell. So here some substances enter into the cell. At the same time some substances are move the other side from the or outside the cell. So here carbon dioxide and waste are produced inside the cell. So these material to move the outside the cell. So here oxygen, glucose, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals. So these are all substances enter into the cell through the plasma membrane. So in this lesson we discussed about the function of plasma membrane, the importance of the plasma membrane, and functions of the plasma membrane. So in this lesson is very easy lesson. Why? Because so many some interesting activities are present here. So what is diffusion and what is the osmosis? Later we discussed. Understand? So this is the small introduction about plasma membrane, chapter 4 in 9th class. Inside the cell, some substances are present. Some substances move to outside. So here plasma membrane an important role to allow some specific substances inside the cell. So here in this lesson some activities is present. So these activities indicate how to plasma membrane is work. That's why here before going to activity we prepare some solutions. Understand? So which solution? So here look at the board, preparing solutions. So here first one is prepare sugar solution. First we prepare the sugar solution. So generally to prepare the sugar solution we need sugar and water. So water plus sugar equal to sugar solution, you know. Okay, here first prepare sugar solution. Generally to take sugar, some amount of sugar and water to take. So this sugar plus water, finally which solution is arised? Sugar solution. So here sugar one of the solute, water one of the solvent. So sugar plus water, so this to form a new solution, that is called sugar solution. So here sugar is dissolved in water, that's why I call this is solute. Inside the water sugar is dissolved, so this is the solvent. So in sugar solution sugar is little amount, that's why I call this is solute. In sugar solution water is high component, that's why I call water is solvent. So in sugar solution sugar plus water, so sugar one of the solute, water one of the solvent. So finally we prepare sugar solution. In sugar solution sugar is a small component and in sugar solution water is high component, that's why I call sugar is solute, water is called solvent. So this is the prepare sugar solution. Next one solution is prepared. Then next preparation of saturated solution. So preparation of the saturated solution. So finally here to take one beaker, 100 ml of water pour inside the beaker, and after to pour some sugar or salt, either sugar or salt put into the 100 ml of water inside the beaker. After some time to stir the beaker when the sugar salt dissolved in the water solution. So understand children, to take one beaker, inside the beaker to take 100 ml of water, then next to take sugar or salt. So these sugar or salt pour inside the beaker. Already inside the beaker what present? Water is present. So this to take beaker take some time to sugar or salt dissolve in the water. So finally after some time some amount of sugar is present bottom of the beaker. So here solute means sugar, you know, sugar is still left in the bottom of the beaker. So this type of solution is called saturated solution. Saturated solution means some sugar is left the bottom of the beaker. So this type of solution is called saturated sugar solution. So first we prepare sugar solution, then second we prepare saturated solution. So these solution very useful the next activity in this lesson. Understand? That's why we prepare first some solutions. Understand? Sugar solution and preparation of saturated solution. So we prepare sugar solution, we prepared saturated solution. Then next, so next here which one is more concentrated solution? The third solution is concentrated solution. So for example, making of the sugar solution here, I take 1 2 3 A B C 3 beakers I take. Inside the beaker I take 100 ml of water. B beaker also contain 100 ml of water. C beaker also contain 100 ml of water. So here beaker A, inside the beaker A I take half teaspoon sugar. Beaker B I take 1 teaspoon sugar, and beaker C I take inside the beaker I take 1.5 teaspoon sugar. So in first beaker half teaspoon sugar is present. In second beaker 1 teaspoon sugar is present. Then third beaker 1.5 sugar I take. So here compare the three beakers. Sugar solution present in high concentration in this is the third beaker. Why? Because inside the beaker I take 1.5 teaspoon sugar. Here take only 1 teaspoon. Here take only half teaspoon. So compare the three beakers. Between the ABC beakers, C beaker contain concentrated solution. Why? Because inside the beaker in 100 ml of water 1.5 teaspoon sugar is present. So that's why C beaker is have more concentrated solution. So these three solution very useful in next some activity in this lesson. That's why before going to activity we prepare some solution. One is sugar solution, second one is the saturated solution, then third one is concentrated solution. Understand children? So here sugar plus water sugar solution. In sugar solution sugar is low component, that's why call this is solute. In sugar solution water is present, high amount of water is present, that's why call water is solvent. This is the important. Then second one, preparation of saturated solution. To take one beaker, inside the beaker I pour 100 ml of water. Inside the beaker I take sugar and salt. After some time to tire the beaker, when sugar salt is dissolved, finally in beaker bottom solute is left. So solute is still left in the bottom of the beaker. So this type of solution is called saturated solution. Then finally we prepare concentrated solution. So sugar solution, saturated solution, concentrated solution. So these three solutions very useful into the to perform the osmosis activity and diffusion activity and filtering activity and remaining activity in this lesson. Understand?